Everyone, we are here for RSG OTC. We've got some stuff lined up, but this is going to be a very off-the-cuff episode, but we are back with a whole new look. We got our buddy Tufel on the line right here. What's going on there, Tufel?
Howdy.
Howdy it is. All right, so we're going to be talking about some Kingdom Come Deliverance, some of the things going on in the game world, like microtransactions and stuff like that. But you know what? Let's see where this leads us, because you know it's off the cuff. But why don't you stick around for this, and we'll be right back. Alright, we are here, we are going, we are ready. So, I'll tell you, I just had actually a drink that I should have gotten a drink for this show, but I'll make it through. I'll live. I'll if I have to, I can always walk out. But I think I should be good because I just quenched my thirst with some absolutely awesome thing called Simply Apple, I guess you would call it, because it's not Simply Orange, but it's from the same company. And damn! That was insane. It was like apple cider, but not apple cider. It was just like having, like, true apple juice, like, out of a juicer. It was kind of insane right there. You ever had that?
Not the apple. I don't like apple juice whatsoever.
That's right. That's right. But you like apple pies and stuff, you said, right?
Yeah, that's all good and fine. I just don't like the juice.
Yeah. Now, you've had, like, a Snap, but you don't like apple cider either, right?
No.
No, okay. Okay. So, it wouldn't matter anyways. But you do like probably Snapple Apple.
No.
Oh, okay. Because that's a whole different ballgame. I don't know how the hell they did that. Oh, I guess they can do it. Oh, whoa, what's going on? Whoa. I don't know why I did that. Sorry, everyone. That's what happens when you use your thing as a remote. And it's sitting there near your keyboard. So let's turn that remote off. All right. Well, hey, you're getting an idea. It's the Streamlabs remote. Anyways, getting back into it. So let's get into a real topic. Microtransactions just absolutely ruining everything. I mean, I can't believe how much everything that we used to get free just is charged for so much now. And it's just mind-blowing. You know, I mean, truly is. You know, I just don't get how in the freaking world, you know, people sit there and actually pay for half of this shit because it's what they're asking you to pay for is things that we used to get. Remember, like Call of Duty, you know, asking you to, or is it Battlefield? One of them. I think it was Call of Duty. You have to pay now if you want, like, the happy-faced, if you want, like, the happy face freaking site, you know what I'm talking about?
I think that was Call of Duty.
Yeah, that was Call of Duty, but the happy face site, I mean, you have to pay, I think it's $2 for that. Really? You're paying $60 for the game. And I think that's what's actually taken over on the indie world, to be honest with you. I think that's why the indie world is going so well now. You know, like look at what was that one that I was looking at? Like, okay, yeah, the South Park game is really cool. That was fun. I wasn't feeling good last night, so I kind of stopped it a little early. But it's just like a lot of these AAA games are just not really doing it anymore, and they're just trying to nickel and dime every bit of you they can. Now, honestly, I know some people have problems with Rockstar because of who actually owns Rockstar, but Rockstar I find to be really good in the sense of them just giving you everything you could possibly need, you know? So, I don't know. I really like Rockstar as a AAA company, but, man, a lot of AAA companies suck. And that's why you're seeing, like, Parkitect do good. These games like RimWorld and Prison Architect and stuff like that. You're seeing Kingdom Come from a studio that literally they produced that game in 3. And I know you had your problems with it. I loved that game. I had my problems with it. But I still love that game. I'm surprised it stopped you so early on. That just really shocks me. Because I got
Yeah, I
bites.
got it. $50 wasted. No big deal.
I feel like... Have you uninstalled it and reinstalled it?
Yep.
I just don't know. I almost wish, like... I don't know. Oh, here's something funny, right? I was just thinking about this. Not related to Kingdom Come at all. I think this is absolutely hysterical, though. Uh, the South Park game, okay? I watch South Park a lot. Cartman had a password. And now I didn't know where the hell to find the password. So I said to myself, well, what in hell would Cartman, put as a password? What would he say out of the things I saw on the keypad? I think all the things that I saw, and I was like, okay, I think it's this. Fuck you, mom. I think that's what he said. If it had to be a password, what would I choose for Cartman? And it was like, are you gonna actually play the game, or are you just gonna cheat like a little? It was like, are you just gonna cheat like a little piece of crap or something like that? I forget what it was. It was like, are you gonna actually play the game? And it's like, okay, was that the wrong password or something? So then I find the password, and freaking, I was right. And I'm like, I didn't cheat. I just freaking knew what the hell someone like Cartman would say, So I don't know. I thought that was funny. Anyways, though, um, I think indie games are really gonna take over a lot. I'm hoping when I go to PAX East this year that we are going to. I should tweet out this stream, by the way, but I hope when I go to PAX East. Oh wait, crap! I had a stream going on the whole wrong thing. I don't even have the name switched. We're completely not playing what we're supposed to. Let me change the name. Oh geez, I don't even know what episode are we on at this point. So this is what happens when you rush and you didn't get home in time, but you're gonna make this happen anyways. So this is episode 69. Great number for it to be. Let me change this. Hold on. So, RSG OTC episode 69. And I guess this would really be, about microtransaction craziness, right? Microtransaction craziness. Because we don't really like all these microtransactions, do we, right? I don't know about you, do you?
Depends on what it's for. I mean, I know that's kind of bad, but being an adult with a full-time job, I don't have the time anymore to sit there and grind for 50 hours a fucking week every day to sit there and get whatever it is I need to advance. If I could pay like $2 for it, $5 for it, you know what? Fuck it. I'll pay it. We're done. We're good. We'll skip ahead.
Alright. Yeah, no, I hear that. To a degree. I mean, but I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, like playing something like a World of Tanks is really tough. That's where I would definitely say it is really tough. Let me tweet out this. I can't believe I did that. Can't believe I started this whole stream without even, having the right stream name. So, we are live with RSG OTC episode 69, which is always a great number. I mean, come on. You can never go wrong with anything having like 69 in there. Now, granted, though, we are two guys on here, so I don't know how much that's great. But anyway, we're here. We're live. And I don't know what kind of GIF would you use for that, right? What would you say? Talk show stuff. Talk show. Let's see what they have for talk shows on Giphy. Giphy is one of the coolest things to ever be put into these like social media things. I really like Giphy as like an extension. I don't know. I don't know what the heck I would do. Like, is there some like microphone? Okay, you know, if they're doing things like online to try to show people what you're doing. Okay, that's the mic drop. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, I found something perfect. All right, now we're back to the show. So, no, I see what you mean. I guess when I'm saying microtransaction craziness, I'm not talking about microtransactions in the sense of advancing ahead. Those are like pay to play kind of things, you know, pay to win kind of stuff. I'm more talking about microtransactions like I'm gonna buy this beanie hat and I'm gonna buy this, you know, this little thing. These are all things that should just be given to us. I mean, we're not buying complete games anymore. And that's a really sad thing. We're really not buying complete games anymore. I mean, that's why I feel personally that indie games are taking over.
I
Be,
don't think they are.
you don't think you don't? I mean, of course, they're not going to take over to that degree, but they are selling a lot. Okay, they are selling a lot, and it's going to sell a lot, I think, because you are getting these full games. Like I said, Warhorse Studios is only that was only put out in like 2-3 years. Okay, so what they've done is amazing. Now, if they had a little more time, ironed out some stuff, they can really make it even better than ever. Okay, and it really just it needs some real ironing out. It really does, and we know that. You know that for sure. But to see like indie studios like that putting it out, that's where I'm liking to see. And look how good of a game I found it was. Um, I don't see that coming out of these AAA companies much anymore. I mean, yeah, you had Red Dead Redemption 2, and that was great. But a lot of these are just, you know, a lot of them are falling into the political correctness side, which that's killing off stuff. You know that's killing off stuff. Uh, you have, you know, ones just with these horror, you know, just they bring a lot of it's kind of like the movies, you know, like you know how all these movies are being redone and they just suck, right?
Right.
Well, it's kind of happening with games. You know, they're trying to bring back, you know, things that should be awesome, but they're just not anymore, you know? And man, I really I really wish they'd just take a step back. Maybe we're looking too much into graphics and wanting our graphics to be too good. It's kind of like maybe we're asking them to spend all of their budget for it to look beautiful, but then we get to it and the gameplay is shit, and then you know, um, like the length of it is crap. You know, they're charging you everything for DLC to even make a complete game because we demanded maybe too much of it right from the beginning. You know? So, I don't know how it just showed that someone was just given, like, dab points. That's really weird. I have no idea what just happened there. You know, some of the things, this chatbot, what did that chatbot just do? I'm completely lost. Saw something pop up on screen on, like, Twitch as I'm watching it, and I'm like, why is it showing that? Anyways, back to the show. See, I had someone say to me the other day that ADHD is not a real thing. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Maybe people got overprescribed for it and diagnosed with it, but no, 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 no. Some people really have attention deficit disorder. And he's like, no, that's just the way you were raised. No, I mean. That has nothing to do with how you were raised. That has to do with like you just have a hard time paying attention. Anyways, but yeah, I think when it comes to the microtransactions, though, there's so much that they used to give us for free, and now we have to pay for all of it. But yeah, we're still paying full price for these games, and it's just really hitting a sore spot. It really bugs me kind of. But I don't know. What do you think of those kind of microtransactions? Not ones where you get ahead, just ones where they're just charging you for crap that you really should get.
Well, I mean, realistically, as consumers, of course, we want it. But when they offer it for the low price of less than $1, people think there's no big deal, 50 cents, whatever, $2. They're gonna be like, well, I just kind of want that because it shows that I can differentiate myself from that character over there. That I got this nifty hat that I paid $10 for, figure it'll be whatever, and they don't have it. So I'm better than they are because I have this, and it's limited edition. It was only on sale for 12 hours, and I bought it and I got it, and nobody else has it. So that plays a big part of it too.
It is true. And I think part of that, though, part of that also plays into, though, when we think about what they can get away with. Now, I don't care as much about these microtransactions now. I think they're getting worse and worse, for sure. But I always had a problem with DLC, and I've said it many times on this show that DLC is my problem. If you're gonna give me a full game, yeah. Yeah, I think one of the, I'm cool with that, but I think one of the biggest ones that really showed me where I hated it so much like that was The Sims. I mean, The Sims really, truly does a lot when it comes to DLC, and it's like you couldn't have included all that. These cost quite a bit of money for you to just keep dumping at me and me having to buy. I'm actually curious though to step back into The Sims after all this time and see what it's really, um, gotten to. But I think I realize what stops me from really enjoying The Sims too much is, what am I trying to do? Live like a second life? Like, I already go to work every day, make money and whatever, and I don't know, I feel like you're just reliving that over and over and over again. What do you think of The Sims?
I mean, it gives you kind of a creative outlet. A what if sort of tangent. What if I was a doctor? What if I had this? Or they can build up their own house. And what if I change it to this? Or what if I bought this house? And what if I built my house to be this way or whatever? It's busy work. I mean, I don't know. Personally, not for me, but it's wildly popular for a reason.
Man, now you say you've been playing a mobile game. You've been playing some Star Trek, right?
Right.
Okay. Now mobile games are where they really microtransactions are nuts in mobile games. Nuts, nuts, nuts. And you know the crazy thing is, people don't realize how much they spend on these microtransactions. These microtransactions that they spend their money on gets to be insane. They're just like $2 here, $2 there. By the time they've gotten to a year, they've probably spent like $400 on this game. When's the last time you remember ever spending $400 on a game?
World of Tanks.
Yeah, exactly. You actually spent that much on World Tank?
Probably close to $1,000 over the 4 years.
Holy shit. Wow. They're just reeling it in. Reeling in that money. I had to stop playing it. It was really fun. We had some good times. But it just got really hard to play anymore. Were you finding the same thing?
I get stale of things anyway. So, I mean, I go back to it now and then, play a few rounds, and then I'm good. Kind of keep it that way.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, we couldn't, like, I feel like we need to find something where we grill away like we used to back in the day, We need to really find that game to mesh us up again with that kind of thing. Because we used to really grill away at some of those, tanks. Not just two up, two. We'd be on it for a while, man, like a couple hours. What was I just thinking of? So, I did Kingdom Come. And I love that game for so many reasons. Now, I really hope the next game they come out with, just blows me away. I really hope so. I kind of want to play Oblivion again. I think right now the RPG we're going to do is just we're going to stick to South Park. Because, I mean, South Park is awesome. I'm really torn between wanting to do trucking on Tuesdays. But I think I'd have to do Euro Truck. But then again, who knows with American Truck Sim coming out with what they're doing? I mean, who knows? It's just I don't know. The trucking is like a here and there scene. I feel like I can grow really good on Euro Truck, but I don't think American Truck has anything left on it. It's just I don't know why it didn't catch on. You know, it's got a lot of space. It looks it looks amazing in comparison to what it used to. But it just doesn't catch on. Like let's look at this, right? If we go on Twitch right now and we go to Euro Truck Sim, let's just say Euro Truck Sim. I type it in, and yeah, it's got 120 viewers on it right now. But American Truck Sim, hell, what's that got? I'd be really shocked if that's got more on it. I'm shocked right now. It's actually going well. I don't think. Well, that's definitely not American Truck Simulator. It's a maybe it's an intermission, but it looks like he's got like a bunch of weed in jars and or some kind of dab rig going on. Yeah. I guess his name. Yeah. So, anyways, totally not what I was thinking, but apparently there's more viewers on American Truck Sim right now, mainly because of one guy. But yeah, you know, it just the American Truck Sim scene just really isn't there. I'm surprised. It looks really good. I'll tell you, the American trucks are way better than the European trucks. I don't care what it says. They're way more. They're way cooler. I mean, that W900 is badass. You said they only use them on dump trucks and stuff, though, right? Local runs?
Well, it's been widely used since their introduction in the 70s. They've been used ever since.
No, I know, but, like, you don't really see... Wasn't it you telling me that mainly you see only
No,
owner-operators?
owner-operators, yes, but dump trucks, no.
I see them a lot of times, dump trucks.
Well, I'm not saying they're exclusive to dump trucks like you're saying. They're widely
Oh,
used.
no. Yeah, I know they're widely used, yeah. I mean, like, they're more local, though, I find, unless you're an owner-operator, right?
Like dump trucks, yeah, they're all gonna be pretty well local.
Well, not dump trucks. I mean, like, W900s because of their gas consumption, correct?
They're not local. They're usually all over.
Really? Okay. That's good. Yeah, I wonder what I think that's like 13 miles to the gallon, right, or something like that.
Try about 5.5 to 6.
5.5 to 6. Well, oh, that's what yours I think gets, right? Is 13 miles to the gallon, right?
It's what like the really small, lightweight piece of shit ones do.
Oh, okay, like the freight shakers.
Any of them.
Oh, yeah, but I had to pick on the one Sazi's got. Although that thing looks pretty nice, man. That thing looks like a beast.
The one Sazi got would probably get between 8 and 10 miles a gallon.
That's pretty good. That thing's a monster.
I could be wrong though, but that should be about where it's at.
Okay. No, I love the W900s. They look so good. And the sound of that Jake brake, you hit that, you flick that switch on, and got that chug. You know, you don't hear that in the European trucks, man. Everything's just all quiet, and they turn like there's no tomorrow, and it's like this isn't challenging. But I've also been playing Farm Sim, and I'm kind of like torn on that because it takes so long, and it's really not that. I mean, I know people do enjoy it, but I'm having a hard time really finding man, I'm really having a good time with this, you know. Maybe because I'm playing on hard mode and I'm really like broke. That could be it. Maybe if I played it on regular mode and just like actually had shit to use. But I feel like it'd all be the same thing. Like, all right, so what do? We grew shit and cut it down. We grew shit and cut it down. Oh, look, we got an animal. You know, I don't know. I'm guessing you're not a huge Farm Sim fan, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Not my bag.
Nah, didn't think so. I was thinking about World of Warships. Have you checked that out at all?
Briefly.
Does
Not my thing.
Not your thing. Okay. I don't think it was my thing either. Just trying to think what else is out there. What is some free play games? Oh, Epic Games apparently has a free game. Let's see what Epic Games has as their free game going on right now. Oh yeah. Come on. You can do it, Epic Game Store. Alright, apparently Epic Game Store can't do shit. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll close it completely out. All right, Epic Games. Let's try it again. They've been giving some free games. I got Subnautica. I want to try that game. Apparently, that looks actually really good. You know?
Right.
Have you seen it all?
Not really.
It really looks impressive. I should have told you to stinking get it on the Epic Game Store. Oh, the Jack Party box is free, available for a limited time. So that's kind of cool. You don't know Jack Party box?
Right.
Do you have all of them?
No, no.
You should just get the Epic Game Store and just get the free shit they give you all the time. They give you some good stuff right now.
I'm sure they are.
See, oh yeah, it's normally $24.99 and it's free right now. That'll be a cool little thing to play with some people. I remember playing that with some people back before. Awesome. I like that. Place my order. Done. Okay. That's the Epic Game Store that I talked about a couple episodes ago. And I don't know. It looks like they fixed something on their return policy, so it's more like Steam's. But I think it's gonna be a good Steam competitor, man. Apparently, they're giving a lot to the creators. I thought Steam just recently dropped how much they're taking off the chin, but it's people love digital, but there is one thing I always worry about digital. What do you do if that site goes away? Do you lose everything?
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Where you wouldn't have lost it if it was physical media. But here's the thing. I mean, if Steam ever went away, for whatever reason, which I could never imagine it doing it, but if it did, I'm pretty sure the companies that the games are made by, for most of them, because most of them will most likely still be around, will find a way to get you your copy. Whether it's them sending you a direct link or whatever they have to do, and their own server that they set up. I'm sure they'd figure out something.
Probably.
But, it's just always a worry that you have. It always is definitely a worry that you have. So I put up my review for the chair. Okay. Now, I do have ups and downs about this chair that I'll definitely give for sure. I mean, I do like some things about it, and I do not like some other things about it. I really wish they would make more of these chairs like a regular car chair, like something comfortable to sit in, not like a bucket seat racing chair. I don't get the idea of it. I wish more chairs did a full recline like they did. That'd be awesome. But I definitely was very truthful in that review. And I find so many people are just slobbing that company knob like there's no tomorrow. Just maybe in hopes to get free shit. I mean, I see a lot of these people. I see a lot of reviews with soft leave. They must have sent out so many chairs to people, dude. I know these people weren't buying them. They must have sent out so many damn chairs to people. And it's all these people praising it. It's no. Stop praising it. This cold cure foam. That's not the problem. Isn't the cold cure foam? If I kneel on my chair, right, in the front where I said it's soft, to where the part it gets hard at, if you put your knee into it, it's literally your knee will go into a solid block, which is obviously whatever is supporting the chair. Isn't that ridiculous?
I think so.
So it's I'm going to write the company and be I really dislike the chair. I mean, I unfortunately feel like I lost, wasted my money on it. Now, like I said, there are some things I really like, and I've been able to sit in this for hours because of, being able to put the chair, tilted and then put my weight on my thighs, that really helps me out, you know? Like,
Right.
but overall, it's just like, I think I got to contact the company and be like, I'm not huge into the chair. And yet all these people I see just praising it and praising it and praising it. And I don't even know why. It must be just literally people sitting there just trying to get their company, like, hey, look what I told about you. Look what I told about your chair. Send me another chair. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I feel a lot of these, and that's where like it's so hard to take some of these reviewers like serious when they give it free. But you can definitely tell the people who are serious about it. Like people who criticize it, and are heavy into the criticism, you could tell that they're being genuine about it. But people that are just like, oh yeah, it's great, best thing ever, you should just have it. Don't hesitate, buy it, because don't be stupid. I'm an infomercial. Buy it now. I don't know.
That's usually easy to really ascertain exactly which ones are bullshit and which ones aren't, so that helps. You just got to comb through it.
Yeah, exactly. It's really not that hard. You can definitely tell who's just talking it up. So that's one of the things I really pride myself on as far as like the reviews I do for this channel. I really pride myself on how I do that. It's a real big thing. Even when I see sponsored reviews, the thing about sponsored reviews is the company paid you money for doing the review. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to be a true review. Some of these companies really want your opinion of what you think about their product, and then they're going to take back that product before it goes out on the shelf. They're going to do what you think was best for it, and maybe give it to you again and say, here, what do you think of this one? Oh, this one's so much better. It's great. Okay, you know what? We're going to do this, and it's getting launched now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here's something I was thinking about. Making the side of my computer a screen. What do you think about that?
What do you mean?
You never seen them do that?
I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Like make the window of my computer, the side window of my computer, a screen.
Like a screen door screen?
No, like I can see stuff on it screen.
Oh, like an LCD.
Yeah. I saw someone do it. It looks pretty cool. I kind of want to. I really want to. But it's a lot of work. And I'm like, I don't know. I do like to do a lot of work, but it might be for nothing. It'd be cool to have like a chat. It'd kind of be cool to have my chat on there. Because it is right there, and it would act as a good screen. It would be pretty cool to have my chat on there. I don't know. I'm really debating that. But overall, this episode has just been about microtransactions. I think too much is just too much, and I think it can hurt it can hurt things, because when these companies think they can get away with charging for everything, they will. And I find eventually we'll be nickel and dime by everything, and that's why I think, I wouldn't say indie games are taking over, but I think indie games are where it's at right now, where a lot of people's interests are, because these AAA companies just aren't delivering on good quality games half the time. And if they do deliver on a game in the first place, it's not even that long. It's a short game, short-lived, and whatever. But then the other big thing about a lot of these games is all this turning us into beta testers. We're all beta testers now. All these companies putting out incomplete games and giving us all this shit. That's a problem.
That's why I'm not buying early access anymore. I'm done with it.
Early access can be good if it was $10 for the game. Charge me $10 to be your beta tester for a game that you're gonna make $50 or $40. Yes, I'll do that. Give me that game for $10 fucking dollars, and I will take that. Would you agree with that? Give me Kingdom Come for $10, if it's in early access. And then I'll pay the $50 if I don't want to wait for that. See, you know what I'm saying? Give me the game for 5 or 10. You start going over that, no, get the hell out of here. If it's $15, it better damn well be like a $75 fully complete game. You know? Like,
Yeah, even still.
I don't know, man. If it's $10 and you're gonna be early access, I've thrown away $10 on dumber shit. I'll throw away $10 on hopes that I'm getting a game that they'll charge eventually 50 for. And they'll, you know, there's definitely games I've seen where I've been mad at myself for not spending a damn, like, look at Wreckfest. I had to spend 30 some odd dollars. I could have gotten that shit for like $7 at one point.
Yeah, that's about where I bought it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exact point right there. But I think that really, I think that's basically all I've got here. You know, I don't really have an ending. I don't think we're doing the ending here. So, I guess, or I could always just throw back on the opening thing. I guess the opening is the same as the ending. All right. So, anyways, I think that's it for me tonight. That's it for the show. Well, we got this done, and we'll be back next week with the new format. I hope you all like the new format. No one chatted in the room, so just so you can all see about the chat, I can type right in there, and it should come up. There it goes. Boom. See, you can subscribe, and you have a little person of me next to it. I don't know why there's two things of it. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, that's the new format. This is the new RSG OTC. Hope you all like it, and it's time to hit the ending. See you all later.